Giz Whiz. It's kind of like cheese whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, mathematics writer and the Giz Whiz, Dick DeBartolo.
Hey, welcome to Giz Fiz. We're going to see if Rafe wants to be chat room celebrity of the week. If he does, he will be the chat room celebrity. We'll have him out of here in 15 minutes. If not, we're not going to beg this week.
I know they have him in the back room doing some pre-records right now, or some segments. So as soon as I have an answer, I will let you know.
Okay, very good. So in the meantime, if you missed last week's Giz Fiz, you missed the most important Giz Fiz in our 2+ year history. Yearn to Learn Theater was an eye-opener. Would you agree, Alex?
I would agree.
Yeah. We learned, how important was it? We learned that if you have a sloppy house, that if you come home and throw newspapers around the floor and like the sofa cushions are not propped up and fluffed up, if you live in a house like that and there's a nuclear blast, you are toast. I mean, yes, Valve already. It made me clean up my basement. I mean, my apartment is a mess too. If there is a nuclear blast or even an atomic bomb, I'm going up to Dennis's house. And there's more. If your house is not painted, you're toast. But if you have a coat of paint on it, you don't have to worry. You can be right. You can be within, I would say, like, probably a mile of a nuclear blast, right, Alex, if your house was painted?
Oh, at least.
Yeah, you could be that close and nothing will happen.
It could be from inside the house. And you'd still be fine.
Yes, exactly. Oka 86 painted my house twice.
Unless you just had one single, toenail clipping on the floor, then you're gone. If it's completely clean,
you don't have to worry. So either clean up my fences. You see, this is good. It's good because I see the chat room paid close attention. Titus painted his car. So if there's a nuclear blast, he's going to get in his car. Comp Guy NL, his wife is a neat freak. He has a safe home. The movie is called The House in the Middle. And you may not be surprised that I think it was funded by the paint industry. Yar said, I painted myself. Just look for Davey. Just look for The House in the Middle. It is just unbelievable that they have these houses, 3 houses in a row. They're little mock-up houses. And the clean house, nuclear explosion, it's perfect. Then they have 2 houses unpainted and 1 they painted. Explosion, the 2 on the side are gone. And the announcer warns us, sloppy houses with old wooden fences, unpainted, will be the first to go in a nuclear or atomic blast.
But Dick, that's not the only reason that last week's Giz Fiz was a what did you call it?
The most important of 2+ years. What was the other?
Well,
thing
remember last week we unveiled the mailbox cam.
Oh, mailbox cam! Yes, this is really amazing. We are working with the cooperation of the United States Postal Service. They were quite upset when
we were using their devices without proper written permission.
without written permission. So they gave me oral permission to use a mailbox. Normally, mailboxes are to be used. And we got a sponsor, right? Dainty More Stew. Although they did say that they're not going to pay for the ads because their label's in total darkness. And there's only 1 second where you know it's St. Timor stew. But anyway, so yes, written, express written consent. And this is more like Dainty Moore mailbox cam, isn't it?
It's the sponsored mailbox cam. It's the only way that we could afford the permission to use the mailbox.
To use the mailbox, yeah. So last week was a red letter day on Giz Fiz. Okay, so it's possible Rafe will join us. He's doing some pre-records. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start with George Davis's What Would Animals Say? He has 5 of those. Alex is going to a little event. So we're going to have a 1 hour Giz Fiz. We started at 10 minutes to 8 here in the city. So we are going to wrap this up at 10 minutes to 9 here in the city.
And of course, it's not just the Giz Fiz.
No, this is Giz Fiz PM. Swirling ever downward down the drain. This is Giz Fiz pirate material this week. Giz Fiz PM, pirate material. Okay. George Davis, what would the animals say? Crucial Wax says, it's Giz Fiz Pirate Mania. Okay. They all get the royal flush treatment brought to you by Shaman. Okay. About to do another race. The tortoise and the hare were standing by a mileage sign that says Chicago 2,000 miles. And the tortoise said blank. What would this is like, what would the animals say match game? What would the animals say? About to do another race, the tortoise and the hare were standing next to a mileage sign that said Chicago 2,000 miles. And the tortoise remarked blank. Where's my gazelle? Giddy up. Okay. Let's see. I'll make up one and see if I can match Alex. The tortoise and the hare about to start another race, 2,000 miles. And the tortoise remarked. Okay, I got my answer. How's the Cubs doing? I'll just blank it. I'm not walking. Oh, that's good. Limavore. I'm not walking that far for deep dish pizza. Chicago. When's the next train? Excellent. Oh, these are excellent. Roscoe, how about a 1,999 mile head start? You take the high road, I'll take the low road. That's just a hop, skip, and a jump. Where's my club? Where's my wax? Where's my Greyhound? I'm in no rush. I got Uber coming. Where's the Hoopaloop station? Don't forget that left turn at Albuquerque. The tortoise said, I need extra fuel. Give me a double 4x4. Nah, it's too windy there. I'm staying home. Bill said, if it's 2,000 miles to Chicago, we must be in the ocean. 2,000 miles, at least it's not metric. You guys are very good. All right, I have an answer. You have an answer, Alex?
It's a good thing tortoises outlive hares because it'll take me 50 years to get there.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Mine was going to be about to do another race. The tortoise and the hare was standing by the mileage sign that said Chicago 2,000 miles. And the tortoise remarked, my GPS says it's only 1,900. Okay. So we got, I don't think anybody matched anybody else. All right. So question number 2. 2 monarch butterflies are talking about the migration trip from Canada to Mexico. and one commented blank. 2 monarch butterflies are talking about the migration trip from Canada to Mexico, and one butterfly commented blank. See, same old, same old. Can't wait for that stopover in Pismo Beach. Can you smell the dead bodies? Tiny Tinker Tech, we're trying to get somebody who is co-host of New Screensavers for Chat Room Celebrity Week, but we can certainly use you next week. I'm a king. Oh, that's funny. I'm a king, damn it. Let me ride on your back. And this time, don't drink the water, George. Did you get stopped at the border? Hoping to get caught in the dorm? That's very funny, matron. Let's stay in Canada. They have better health care. Highway 1's longer, but it's more scenic. Oh, Alex, you want to go to monarchbutterfly.org?
I don't know, do I?
I don't know. Eric Duckman said, a little inside, but maybe there's something near. Can we use GPS? Are we too late for spring break? I got the Timbits and the Tim Horton coffee. What's up in San Diego? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my word. You know, they had a monarch butterfly thing at the Museum of Natural History. And they had a special room, and it was like, you know, wet and humid. But there were like 5 million butterflies in there. It was kind of fun. And everybody was very well behaved. The butterflies are flying around. And they said, please, if the butterflies land on your shoulder or anywhere on you, please just don't brush them off. We'll come over. Raise your hand. We'll come get them. But the chances are they'll just stand there for a minute and then fly away. The trees get orange with butterflies. Oh, I see, Eric Duckman. I see. Do we have that photo, Alex, of a tree orange because there's so many butterflies on it?
Did someone just post that?
No, I think it was at that website.
Second.
Was that guy serious about Oh, that's very funny, Bill. Was that guy serious about papers? Don't swap me, bro. Good thing there was a debate on CNN. All the hot air made it pleasant to travel. iPad, interesting. You see, we learned things. There used to be monarchs at Lake Peekskill because there was lots of milkweed. At least I can fly during this vacation. Being a caterpillar sucked. I hear there are butterflies in Mexico that do things on stage with housefly. This is very funny. Don, Chicago. Again. Won't be able to vote in the Canadian election. All right, this is kind of wide open. You want to come up with an answer, Alex? 2 monarch butterflies? Don't have one. Okay. All right, 2 monarch butterflies. We were talking about migration from Canada to Mexico. One commented, watch Donald Trump think he should build a wall here. Green card clashes with my wings. It's good to be the king. This is very good. I'm going to ship myself in their cocoon. All right, we'll do the third. With each leg standing in a tub of grapes. Okay, listen to this. With each leg standing in a tub of grapes, 2 elephants were talking about their new job in Napa Valley. They commented blank. I'm going to read it again because I messed it up. With each leg standing in a tub of grapes, two elephants were talking about their new job in a Napa Valley winery. They commented blank. That's hard. So there's an elephant. Each leg of the elephant is in a tub of grapes. They're talking about their new job in a Napa Valley winery. And one says, boy, this job is heavy. If I lose this job, I'll be crushed. Oh, this is very good. Limivore. I used to work for Peanuts. Now I work for Pinot Noir? I've got to get a pachyderm pedicure. These are good. I have a trunk full of grapes. We need a union. How much wine can we fit in the trunk? I forgot why we took this job. I'm fermented. How do I get this purple tint off my feet? Oh, that's funny. I dropped a peanut in the grapes. You had a complaint about the circus. Now look what you've gotten us to whine about. Oh, that's good. Another purple stains. That would match. Got to be a better way. Let's add some extra flavor to the wine. Valve, I left show business for this. Kelowna, this job is crushing my plans for tonight. My toenails are purple. 3 matches. Wish they watered us down instead of making grape juice. Strange flavored water there. We need all this capacity ever since Leo started coming to this winery. We would match all these. This has got to be the hardest way to get purple toenail polish. Talk about pink elephants. I got purple toenails. That seems to be the answer of the day. Drink this wine you'll never forget. What do you mean by you're soaking in it? We should save that for logo, okay? Later on, someone when we do logo, write that question down. What product used that slogan? You're soaking in it. Do a good job. This batch is going to Costco for CDJ's use. All right. Number 4. Walmart decided to take a talking parrot as a store greeter. The parrot was trained to say blank. Walmart decided to use a talking parrot as a store greeter. It was trained to say okay. Oh, that's funny. Polly wanted to. Oh, cheap, cheap, cheap. That's excellent. Welcome to Walmart. Polly want to raise. Greetings, want a cracker? Stop thief. Well, welcome to hell. Our deals are steel. Star Wars toys, Star Wars toys. Sorry, no health benefits. Welcome to Walmart. I'm a parrot. Want to fight about it? Bye, bye. Polly, want a receipt? Crackers are on aisle 5. Get your stuff and fly the heck away. Polly wants to, was it? Polly just lost it. Polly wants to unionize. Let me see what my answer would be. Walmart decided to use the talking parrot as a store generator. It was trained to say, oh my God. You know, I can't even think of Feather your nest in our bedding department. Probably wants a cracker there on sale today. Flock this way. Oh, that's funny. Billy G. Polly Wally Doodle all the day. You're being ripped off. All right, final question from George Davis. Oh, George Davis says, I forgot to give his answers. I'll just go back to the elephant. The two elephants crushing grapes. It's only going to take us 2 hours crushing these grapes to make a week's salary. Walmart, George's answer was to get a 20% discount on all purchases. Use the promo code Leo. And here is George Davis's final question. Kangaroos standing on a desolate highway in the outback of Australia. There's nothing in sight when one says blank. Two kangaroos standing on a desolate highway in the outback of Australia. Nothing in sight in both directions. One says blank. Oh, that's good. I'm reading George's answer here. We'll try and match George. Chipmunk. Promo code Leo. Where is Dave? Where is Dave, John? I'm bored. You want to tie me kangaroo down, sport? Did you see my wallaby? When's Godot going to get here? My water broke. I need medical attention. Oh, that's funny. Guess what I have in my pocket? How far is it to Chicago? I thought you said this place was hopping. That's good. I got to go pee. Cover me. I could have sworn the tortoise said it was this way to Chicago. I like the way you go back to and pull in other questions from the past. Nothing inside except those two guns flexing. Dress up like a chicken, cross the road and see what's on the other side. All right. Oh, where's the Roadrunner? That's good. All right. George's answer was... I'm looking up again. I don't think anybody matched. Two kangaroos standing on a desolate highway in the outback of Australia. Nothing in sight in both directions. One says to the other... Look in your pouch. You must have a map in there somewhere. All right. We have no news on Rafe, right?
We have some bad news. He took off.
Oh, he's left. Okay.
He had he was with somebody who had to go.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay.
But I did, in the meantime, during all these questions, dig up 3 potential yearn to learn, so we have that to look forward to.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, and I sent you an email with chat room has talent from Gem Doctor.
Was that last week's?
If it was, I sent it again like 3 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. I'll pull it up in just a second.
I don't think we showed it last week. All right, we'll do a few logos, and then we'll watch Gem Doctor's video, and Gem Doctor will tell us what it is. Thank you, George Davis. Yes. We should start GizFiz University. We are light years ahead. The GizFiz audience is light years ahead of everyone in this country when it comes to an H or atomic bomb emergency. We know it all. And I am so thrilled that so many people cleaned up this past week and painted themselves and each other and their houses. I deserve college credit for this. Yeah. College Fizz. Go ahead.
I did not get your email, by the way.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
All right. I will. Oh, okay. I see why. It says, I didn't look. I hit send. And I looked back and it said, there are errors in here. Do you still want to send this?
Oh, there it is.
Yes.
Now I see it.
Okay. All right. Questions about full screen, please. Oh, no, that fits here. Questions about Whole Foods. Okay. Whole Foods Market. This is going to be good. I prefer half foods. I was waiting for that. Whole Foods is best known for what kind of products? This is going to be good. Whole Foods is best known for what kind of products? Whole Foods are donuts? Could be. I don't know. Someone is volunteering to be chat room. Save them for next week or not?
Yeah, let's save it for next week.
Okay. Can you do it next week? Alex wants to be out by 10 to 6, which is fine with me because it's 10 to 9 here. Gazelle steaks, whole page. Entire foods? No. Everybody's doing spins on whole, H-O-L-E. Are they known for Cheerios and donuts? This is more like the kind of thing I thought we'd get, Travis MC. Expensive, pretentious things you don't want to eat. Natural and overpriced, old geek. I think we have 2 people now vying for next week. Fake foods. All right. The answer, do you have Whole Foods out there, Alex?
We do.
And they are most famous for, best known for?
Is it organic foods?
Oh, okay. Natural and organic foods. All right. Pretty good. What is the name of the Whole Foods Market value priced store? We may have done this, but I don't think anybody knew it. The name of Whole Food Market's value priced store. Whole Paycheck, Half Foods, Dummies Are Us, Walmart, no. Not So Organic, Gouge Halfway. Yes, we did. Now with more fizz. Partially Used. I Can't Believe I Ate the Whole Food. Whole Cheap Sale. The dumpster behind. You know what? I think we did do this a few weeks ago and no one even remembered. It's not the 99-cent store. Lesser rip-off place. Almost whole. All right. No one is even near it. Last chance. Whole Food Market's value-priced store brand is called... Oh, someone's pretty close. Someone oh, okay. If we put Becky and Brian W. together, we're almost there. Whole Foods value price store brand is called 365 Everyday Value. Not Trader Joe's. All right. So we'll skip the rest of that. All right, we'll do this, which probably everybody will know the answers to. Bum. Questions about Levi's or Levy's if it's rye bread. Which Levi's jeans are known as the original shrink-to-fit jeans? I bet I know. I do know, and I did get it. Oh, isn't that funny? Which Levi jeans are known as the original shrink-to-fit jeans? Alex, you don't wear jeans, right?
I don't, but I'm going to assume 501s because that's the only one I really know of.
Yeah, no. 501s Yeah. It's funny. Today, either everybody knew it or no one knew it. 647s? No, that was their later brand. Levi patented in 1873 an improvement in fastening pocket openings. What was that patent for? Levi Strauss patented these in 1873. What was the patent for? Bullet holes? No. No. Oh, that's funny. Levi's is the whole food of jeans. Overpriced, overhyped. Them there rivets. Did you know, Alex, what the answer is?
I don't.
Okay. Levi Strauss patented in 1873 an improvement in clothing. That improvement, copper rivets. About 70% of the chat room got it right. Complete this famous Levi slogan, blank never goes out of style. Complete this famous Levi slogan, blank, tacky never goes out of style. Denim never goes out of style? No. Gazelles never go out of style?
Leisure suits.
My jeans never go out of style. Greed, rivets, spandex, bell bottoms, naming just about everything that has gone out of style. Grape crushing purple feet never go out of style. A black cocktail dress never goes out of style. It's very funny. Being a cowboy. Actually, about 3 of you have it already. Nehru suits never go out of style. Still just 3 people have it. Value, no. Oh, a couple more get it. Do you have an answer to this, Alex?
No.
Complete the famous Levi slogan. Blank never goes out of style. It's coming up more and more now. Quality never goes out of style. Okay, our final, we'll do a couple match game after this. And then we're going to do a yearn to learn.
That's quality with a K, right?
Quality with a K, yes. In 1954, Levi offered denim jeans with this feature to address complaints from non-Westerners. In 1954, Levi jeans offered this feature to address complaints from non-Westerners. No, someone matched me, but it's not correct. About 3 people. A poop flap? No. All right, I got it wrong. Opposite of the boot cut? No. The fanny door? No. You have an answer, Alex? 1954, Levi offered jeans with this feature to address complaints from non-Westerners?
I don't know.
Okay. I was going to say wider legs because those first jeans were all boot jeans. I was incorrect. About a third of you guys are right. They offered Levi's with A zipper fly. Okay. A zipper fly. I can't even remember if 501s still have buttons or not. Okay. Why don't we do the yearn to learn and then match game? Is there a yearn to learn ready to go? Ladies and gentlemen, it's yearn to learn with Dick DeBartolo, the Giz Wiz. So put on your thinking caps, get out your notes, get out your stylus, your iPad, or your plain old yellow legal pad so that we can fill the void in your yearn to learn brain.
Okay, so we have a selection of 3 that we can choose.
Oh, okay. Chat room, get ready to vote.
So the first one is The Seaport, a 1962 educational documentary.
Ooh, The Seaport. Okay.
The next one is Survival in North Temperate Regions, a 1955 educational documentary.
Wow. Survival in North Temperate. Wow.
And the third one is The Great Northern Sea Route, a 1947 scientific documentary. And I have not actually seen any of these, so I have no idea if they're good or not.
Okay. All right, so chat room, which do we want? The Seaport, Survival, or what was the third one? It's a choice between bad and horrible. Oh, Seaport win. Look at this. Seaport, Seaport, Seaport.
The third one was The Great Northern Sea Route.
Yeah, nah. The Seaport, hands down. Oh, now Great Northern Sea Route. What about Reefer Madness? Oh, we have to find that one day. Although it might be too long. Would be The Secrets of the Bermuda Triangle. All right, let's do The Seaport.
The Seaport it is.
Learn to yearn theater. Here we go. Wow. I got to get out of this town. It's just too crazy with all the traffic and the people on the street. I'm going to make my way to the seaport. Out of my way. Get out of my way. All these kids, dogs.
Michael Phelps is an able-bodied seaman. He's on his way down to the port looking for a job. The banana comes from Guatemala. It wouldn't be in that lunch pail if it weren't for seaports.
Wow.
Did we miss something, or did that just
jump? Yeah, I was just going to say. Bye, don't forget your banana. Say hi to Michael and thank him for bringing the banana.
This man is a longshoreman. His name is John Manning. He works in the seaport.
Wow, there is a connection.
This tea comes from Hong Kong. It wouldn't be here if there were no seaports.
And the customs agent with
Andrew
that,
Clark is a U.S. customs officer. He works in the port.
He's mean. He has whipped cream on his hat.
The man in a hurry is Henry Kochek. He's a truck driver, and he works in the port.
And he has no idea what a truck looks like. The
foreign car he drives wouldn't be here if there were no seaports.
Whew.
This is the steamship President Cleveland, carrying passengers and freight from the ports of the Orient.
He was a large man.
Morning, sir. Morning, McLean.
Slow down. We don't want to bruise those bananas.
Should burn off before we make port. Yes, sir.
I think I'm going to break into the Union headquarters while there's no one.
This is the Seaman's hiring hall. Sailors come here when they're looking for a job.
I'm looking for a job.
Let me have a bosun for the Alaska Bear. Let me have a dayman for the Santa Maria.
Oh, we need a Gazelle Wrangler over on the St. Louise.
So this looks like San Francisco. It looks like the Embarcadero piers.
Yeah, it does.
It might be.
To make a harbor, you have to have calm water. If I were to signal the engine room to stop engines now while we're on the open sea, the movement of the water would rock the ship. If the sea were rough, the ship would move violently. You can't dock a ship in rough water. The movement of the water would smash the ship against the dock.
That was like when you took me on your boat.
Yes.
A harbor is a place where the water is protected in some way.
This is like us going up to the George Washington Bridge.
It's exactly like that.
You can see that this is a good harbor. The land
I could see
protects
that.
the water around the docks from the waves and storms of the open sea.
Wow. And the clouds in straight lines, that helps a lot.
You have to have calm water to make a good harbor. But of course,
told
you
us
have to
that.
have many other things as well.
We need a banana wrangler for the fruit. Oh, God, there's no place to dock. Everything's taken. Let's go. Oh, no, that's
The
taken.
tugboat will help bring the President Cleveland safely into dock.
Because the captain has been drinking heavily.
The tugboat guides the large ship by pushing against it.
Oh, how clever.
As soon as the ship reaches the dock,
They
hatch covers
unload the
removed.
one piece of lumber they brought with them. They're taking the boards off one at a time.
longshoremen climb down into the ship's hold.
Oh, we forgot the cargo. Marijuana. More marijuana.
The winch is
clever
lowered
to-
down into the hold.
A chinning bar.
And the two iron bars are fitted under the edges of the wooden platform on which the bags are piled.
Wow. This is some sort of a nautical thing.
We're longshoremen. Our job is to load and unload ships as quickly and as safely as possible.
And then they get our checks and go down and get drunk.
Ships make money when they're moving cargo from one place to another, not when they're standing in port.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry, I left my hard hat home. Opium, what is that? Chiquita banana opium. That must be a new product.
This building is
It
called
is
a
interesting.
transit
No
shed.
one's wearing
Cargo
any
waiting to be loaded
kind of
aboard the ship is
goggles,
stored here.
helmets, nothing.
The vehicle is a forklift truck. At some ports, they call them jitneys.
And then when coffee comes in, there's a spoon lift and a knife lift.
These bags are filled with coconut from the Philippine Islands. Now, we in the United States Customs Service must inspect all goods that are brought into the United States from other countries. And frequently, we collect a federal tax called customs duty on these goods. Practically all nations of the world have customs taxes. For example, if you were to send a load of dolls or baseballs to Japan, then you would have to pay the Japanese government customs taxes.
Wow, thank you, sir.
Many times, cargo is unloaded right from the ship into trucks. As soon as I have a full load and it's all past customs, I'll deliver it directly to the customer that ordered it from the Philippines. The customer may be right in town, or it may go to a city hundreds of miles inland.
Scallywag says, this site has been accident-free for almost 2 hours.
Can easily be moved back and forth between ships and the different forms of land transportation, such as trucks and railroads.
Wow.
There are railroad tracks leading out onto every pier. If we follow the tracks by helicopter, we will find that they lead to a switch yard where the port railroad connects to intercontinental railroads that can carry cargo back and forth all the way across the country.
Can they go to
That's
Chicago?
How the seaport gets connected up with all the other cities that aren't on the ocean.
Wow.
The President Cleveland is carrying what's called a general cargo. That means all different kinds of things. Lots of
There's
bags
a general
and
in
boxes
that
of
big
this and
red
that.
box. Luggage is just thrown directly into the river.
This ship, on the other hand, is carrying a bulk cargo. That means the entire ship is loaded with one kind of cargo. In this case, bananas.
Oh, now we're
The port
getting
has
to it.
specially equipped docks for handling different kinds of bulk cargo. This elaborate conveyor system is used only for unloading bananas.
It is called the Chiquita Thrasher. One of these bananas will land in
The bananas are shipped
lunchbox.
green. They'll ripen in stores or in your home.
Many will be rotten by the time you buy them.
At the banana wharf, the stems of bananas travel on conveyors all the way from the hold of the ship to waiting freight cars.
Well, this is one labor-intensive job.
The petroleum docks are separated from the rest of the port for safety. This supertanker is one of the largest ships afloat. It's unloading a bulk cargo of crude oil. Over 15 million gallons of it. The crude oil is pumped directly from the ship into underground tanks. This ship is loading a bulk cargo of wheat from the elevators at the port's grain terminal. This is scrap iron.
This is a load of trolleys we're shipping overseas.
Electromagnetic cranes are used to load bulk cargoes of scrap iron at this dock.
Who buys scrap iron?
While the President Cleveland is in port, most of the crew have time off. A welcome change after a long voyage.
Hit up O'Farrell Street in San Francisco.
Is it?
After 2 days in port, the Cleveland's cargo has been unloaded, and a new cargo is being loaded aboard.
2 days? God. The bananas that are overripe are being sent back to where they came from.
This cargo will be all loaded by tomorrow morning. We'll leave port shortly after. But of course, while we're still in port, there are many things to be done. For instance, provisions for our next voyage. This This wholesale grocery specializes in supplying ships with fresh foods of all kinds.
Why are they ordering bananas?
The crew and passengers until we reach port again. Sometimes a ship comes into port needing repairs. This is a floating dry dock. It can be lowered and then raised to lift large ships up out of the water. It's much easier to work on the hull of a ship when the hull is out of the water.
That's a hull of a ship.
I needed several new crew members for the voyage out.
Many have also me. One carpenter's mate, one joiner, 2 quartermasters, 1 storekeeper.
2 choir masters?
For the President, Cleveland.
We need 1 script writer, 2 dancers, 1 stripper,
all the vacancies on my crew.
2 croupiers, 3 card
sharks. The port
sharks.
is much more than just a place where there's calm water. A modern port has all sorts of special facilities and trained men to take care of the ships that come in. But I suppose
and we
the
have
most
trained
important
women
thing
to
about
take
a
care of
port
the
is
trained
goods,
men.
The cargo that moves through it. Products and raw materials from all over this country are brought to this port to be shipped all over the world. And goods from the other ports of the world come here to be sold and used by us. Ports help to bring together the people and the products of the world.
Wow. This guy ever get a job? What took you so long? We're full up. You got the airmail letters?
Less than 4 days after her arrival in port, the President Cleveland, with a new cargo aboard, is outbound once more for the ports of the Orient.
4 days? I forgot to eat the banana. I brought it home again. Whoa. Wow. Whoa. Amazing, amazing. Not as amazing as next week. But we learned again a lot. That things come in on ships. We learn that things go out on ships. And we learn that there are people who take the things off the ship. And then there are men who put things on a ship. And everything's got to be ship shape. And that all of that can be done in just 4 days. And you wonder why the bananas are brown by the time you get to Costco or Whole Foods to buy them. Yep. Bananas and scrap iron. Yes. That was a mixed cargo, wasn't it? That ship is deluxe. It has steps up the deck and not a stupid vertical ladder. Okay, we're going to play a little match game, and we're going to end in about 5. Web 0999 says, whoa, slow down. I'm confused. Matron says, this film was full of ship. Oh, Charlie. Dennis, we're going to end shortly. So can Charlie come down? I yearned and I learned. Thank you, Brian W. You, Brian, are taking this in the spirit that we're giving it.
And what spirit is that?
It's a spirit of killing time. That's the spirit. No women on the banana boat. No, no, no. Can you rewind the tape? I dropped my keys a little way back in the harbor. And Nancy, those ships are, oh yeah, that would be a problem. Isn't it known that spiders inhabit those big loads of bananas? I learned so much that the video was full of ship. Okay. All right. Dennis, did you hear? If you're awake, can Charlie come down? Oh, Myra is not here today. She didn't even come for radio. They are doing something on, they call it Fast Track. The MTA, our transit authority, has something called Fast Track. And during Fast Track, there are no trains, okay? I don't know why they don't call it No Track, but they call it Fast Track. So from Friday night at 11 a.m. to Monday morning at 5 a.m., the train, the number one train that goes up where Myra is out of service. Charlie Bear. Charlie has your own theme song. Charlie Bear. Da, da, da. Charlie. Charlie. You like the theme song, Charlie? Yeah. Okay, Charlie. Wave to your fans. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Dennis. There he goes. Dennis's handler. Oh, if you're coming to the meetup, most likely at some point, Charlie will come down there too. The meetup is October 11th. Chad will be there. OMG Chad will be there. October 11th, a Sunday. Alex was a mystery guest last year. It was quite a shock because on Giz Fiz last year, Alex said, 1 year I hope to be there. And little did I know that right after Giz Fiz last year, he jumped into a speedster, went down to San Francisco, got on an airplane, the red eye, flew to New York.
Flew to Philadelphia and then and then Newark.
Oh, okay. And was that the plan?
Yeah, that was the red eye.
The red eye, okay. To Philly and then New York City.
But first to stop in Newark, New Jersey.
Yes. Well, yes.
And then the train into Penn Station.
Okay. Yes. It's a schlep. It's a schlep. So did you take the shuttle from the airport to the train?
At Newark?
Yeah. At Newark, didn't you have to take a little shuttle?
It was like a tram thing.
Yeah, tram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I think that's actually one of the fastest ways into the city.
It may have been normally, but that day there's something going on one of the tracks. Like I think one of the tracks, going into the tunnel into the city was closed, so they were running both directions on a single track. So we were stopped for a while waiting for a train to come through or something like that.
Oh God! Okay.
But it was fine.
Well, now next Saturday the Pope should be in New York City, so we may have to put our chat room celebrity of the week off. We might have Pope celebrity of the week because Riverside, Central Park is just 5 blocks from here, and he's going to be in Riverside Park, in Central Park rather. So if the Pope Mobile goes by, I could just say, "Hey, buddy, you want to be Pope celebrity of the week? Pope celebrity of the century?" He could be. Okay. So, there's a chance that could happen. I would say it's a slim chance, but it could happen. All right. If you're going to join us for the meetup, if you just send me an email, if you could, GizWizBiz at AOL.com. And, we forgot to show the chat room as talent. We'll do it next week. Because it's also train-oriented. One of the Gem Doctor evidently also plays with model trains, and he sent us a little video of his layout.
Oh, we could just play it real quick. It's about 4 minutes long.
Okay. We're going to play Gem Doctor's video, and then we'll end the show with that.
All right.
Get the Pope to come as a celebrity. So, chat room has talent. Gem Doctor. Gem Doctor, you're in the chat room, right? Okay. Gem Doctor, you should type some stuff here and tell us what we're seeing. It's pretty nice. This is like one big layout. Leaving Augie Yard, taking the North Loop through the staging yards. Wow, it's like very professional. That looks like a Conrail colors, I think. Wow. Gem Doctor, this is leave Augie Yard heading north to the Harriet reversing loop. This is
I'd love to see like an aerial view of this thing.
Yeah. You can tell it's a model train because you can see the ceiling and the. But this is
and a guy in the background there.
Yes, either that's a giant but this is a monstrous layout. A fleeting glimpse of Canadian National Shark Nose AB units. Those are the two units that are back to back. They're the same units, but one is running backwards and one runs forward. It's pretty neat. And they run at a nice speed. I can't tell what gauge they are. Gem Doctor. Oh, it's an X10 camera mounted on a flat car. Okay. Yeah, Gem Doctor, tell us how big the layout is, what it cost, and what scale. Are these O gauge? I'm assuming they're O gauge. They might be G scale because O gauge is 3 rail, and that just looks like 2 rail. We passed. I didn't read that. Okay. Do you stop by the docks? I want to get a banana. It looks like we need a mansion for all this. A sweeping vista. Wow. That sounds like a low rent area place, doesn't it? Sweeping vistas.
Sweeping Vista Estates.
Yes.
Some apartment complex.
Yes. Well, Sweeping Vista Estates is probably going to be free from atomic fallout because everything is so nicely kept.
With all that sweeping.
Yes, we start the long descent by returning through the Devo underpass. I assume that's underpass, not underpants. Okay. Now I'm beginning to think we're seeing the same track again. So I
think we're seeing different layers of the same area.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, wait, I forgot to look at the chat room. Here we go. Roughly $6,000, 2.5 years, and a divorce. Rev, I'll try and look at that link later that you sent me. It fits in a 12 by 14 room, collected over 15 years, and the gauge. We are not Devo. Sweeping Vistas Trailer Park. We just need to know the gauge. 12 by 14 feet is not a lot. Oh, it's HO. Was it HO, Gem Doctor? Because that seemed like a lot of tracks. So I think it would have to be. I think it's HO because G scale could not fit in 12 by 14 and have that much track. HO, okay. Oh, we're hearing HO from other people, but not from the man himself, the gem doctor himself. Give us that gauge and we can go. The gem doctor said HO earlier. Okay. All right. So email me, gizwizbiz@aol.com. Just put meetup in the subject line if you can make it. Meetup plus 1 or 2 if you can, if you're bringing friends. And all the info is at gizwiz.biz. It's the Boat Basin Cafe, West 79th Street. Come early. You can have breakfast or lunch there. Very reasonable prices. And we play match game and we give away real prizes. So it's a lot of fun. In other words, we actually, it's like payola. We give people gifts just for coming and playing games. All right. So Alex, if you want to start our closing credits, we will end. We see we're out by 6 p.m. your time.
And what show was this, Dick?
This is Giz Fiz PM, as brought to you by Turtle Banana Wax. The next time your banana looks dull, use Turtle Banana Wax. Chiquita uses it and loves it a lot. Giz Fiz PM is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Dick DeBartolo, Dennis Wonderland, Alex Gumpel, Gem Doctor, Loquacious, Beef Team, Becky, Myra Joyce, Grumblebee, Oznet, Meep, Nancy O'Yare Production. Remember, drive safely and keep your banana safe. Bye. Thanks, Alex.
See you next week. Thanks.
Hey, excellent.
You're tuned to Premier Channel 7.